Hi, everybody. Hey, this is Mark Comfort. Mimi and I own Cruise Holidays of Kansas City and Comfort Tours and Travel. And as that shows you on this screen, we were established in 1988. And one of the things that has made us successful over the years is our outstanding service and knowledge of the industry. And then we took that and we said, hey, why don't we start doing groups? And I love being around people. Mimi loves people. And so we do these hosted groups. And we now have, anywhere from 5 to 6 a year hosted groups. And I want to go over all these with you again for 2025 and then into 2026. So you can make some decisions about your next year's vacations. So the first thing, people that have never gone with me on a group, and I have a whole bunch of people that go with me all the time, and then a bunch of people that go with me for the first time or the second time or the third time. But what is a hosted group? Really what it means more than anything is just someone from the Cruise Holidays and Comfort Tours staff is going on whatever the vacation is, and we invite you to come along with us. Now, again, so remember, it's just a come along, just an invitation, and we're all pretty much like-minded. And most people are from the Midwest, but not everybody. A lot of times, like in this picture, that's me on. That was our last cruise in on the Atlas World Navigator. Atlas Ocean Voyage is one of those small expedition ships. We had an outdoor, and this was April of 2024. We had an outdoor dinner, and because it's kind of cool, we all wore our bathrobes, so we called it a bathrobe party. So we just have a lot of fun. I want you to know that. That's my son. That's me in the middle. That's my son with the tan and white checkered shoes and headband on my right. And as you look at the picture, and then to the left, that lady is from Los Angeles, but she's the daughter of one of the people that was with us. So what is a hosted group? A hosted vacation or a hosted group is just where a bunch of people come together, they go on a trip, and I have seen it happen so many times that people that didn't know each other, especially when you get into international vacations like we do, and almost all of these are international vacations, um, they get to know each other real well. And many times lifetime friendships come from this. Now, you have your total freedom and flexibility. Maybe you just want to take advantage of the great group pricing that we have or the extra added values that we have when we do these hosted group vacations. And you don't want to have anything to do with the people in our group, that's perfectly fine. You can go eat dinner on your own, or you can eat dinner with those of us that are eating dinner together. You can do the activities that we do, or you don't have to. So it's still your vacation. You can just take advantage of it. Now, we have a lot of solo travelers that go with us quite often too. So if you're a solo traveler, remember, there's a lot of safety and a lot of camaraderie in the hosted groups that we do. And I always try to do something fun. So let's start right now with the groups that we will be doing this year. Ladies, listen up to our first one in winter of 2025. One of our very own employees, Jen Powell, and Andrea Comfort Martinez will actually be leading this women's wellness retreat. And that's down in Puerto Vallarta, January 29th through February 2nd. You can stay longer or you can stay shorter in this beautiful adults only all-inclusive resort in in Puerto Vallarta, actually the north coast of Puerto Vallarta, called the Nueva Vallarta. Oh, I just love Puerto Vallarta. It's such a beautiful Banderas Bay with the Sierra Madre Mountains around it. It's beautifully green, lush, almost all the time. And I mean, this will be whales season 2, so you're going to get to see whales. But ladies, it's just an opportunity for you to get away and get spoiled. I know you like to do that. So the next one we have is actually hosted by Sean Putney. He is the CEO and executive director of the Kansas City Zoo and Aquarium, and he is doing a trip that Mimi and I did last October, and it is to the Galapagos Islands on the celebrity luxury cruise ship called the Flora, the Celebrity Flora. And again, the end of February, right after the Super Bowl, February 28th. through March, I believe it's 7th or 8th. So, oh my gosh, what a great experience. Seriously, what a great experience. We've done this before. You will never go to a place more unique in your entire life than the Galapagos Islands. And again, we fly into Quito, Ecuador for 2 nights. We see Quito right in the heart of the Andes Mountains. We fly, and all of this is included in your price, to the Galapagos Islands, which is 600 miles off the coast of Ecuador. And we cruise and stop every single day. And by the way, this ship only holds 100 people, and they're all suites. And I think we've got, oh my gosh, we've got like 32, 34 people right now. So we will have literally a third to 40% of the ship. And this is wonderful. And you'll love Sean. He is so knowledgeable about all sorts of wildlife. And this is his first hosted group. And he's so excited. Matter of fact, the Kansas City Zoo, he has document parties and things like that for the people going with him, so they can get to see the zoo and meet him and the zoo staff. But again, this is the end of February and the first 9 days of March in 2025. Okay, then I personally will be hosting a Nile River cruise on the newest cruise ship AmaWaterways has in her fleet, the AmaLilia, March 24th through April 4th. And I want to tell you, this is the third time I've done this. There is no more wonderful, spectacular place in the world for ancient history than in the Nile River. And while we fly into Cairo and we stay there 2 nights, 3 days, and by the way, all of this is 5-star as can be. We'll be staying at the Four Seasons or the St. Regis, somewhere like that in Cairo. Have hosted trips to the brand new Egyptian Museum there in Cairo. We'll be going to the pyramids, the Great Pyramids in Giza and the Sphinx, and then we'll see so much more in those 3 days there in Cairo. But then we fly down, and the flight's included, to Luxor, and that's where the Nile River cruise begins in the southern half of Egypt, down by the Sudanese border. And I want to tell you, because of that dry, arid climate, these monuments and these ruins that can be literally 5,000 years old, many times still has the same paint that is visible, the color is visible as it was when it was painted. And going into the Valley of the Kings to see the tombs like King Tut's tomb and all of these things. Oh my gosh, I want to tell you, you'll never ever see history, as much history, every single day on the Nile River. And by the way, the AmaWaterways river cruise ships, everybody loves river cruising. And this ship is already sold out. It's totally sold out. We have, I think, 2 cabins left on it if you're interested. I think we have 36 people going, but I will be hosting this, and I really encourage you, if you're into ancient history, there's nothing in the world, not even a close second to the history you'll see on this trip. Okay, and then 2 of our other employees, Andrea Redding, there on the left with the sunglasses, one of our vacation advisors, and Lynette Talge, who honestly is in charge of all of our groups. And they are wonderful people persons. And they have hit a grand slam home run on this Azamara Quest cruise, small ship cruising, 756 people, all around the island of Ireland. And believe it or not, in the 12 days that you're there, you will see more than you could see in 2.5 to 3 weeks land touring Ireland. So you're going to see the best of the best in Ireland during this trip, and it's round trip Dublin, July 1st through the 12th. And they've got 94 people on this already. I think we have to cut it off at 100. They won't let us have more than 1/7 of the ship, and the ship's 756 people. So you'll love it, you'll love it, you'll love it. This is going to be a great experience, and that's why so many people, and obviously it's really well priced. Azamara is a great cruise line, luxury in the premium brand, and just a tremendous value. Okay, that's next summer. Then in fall, early fall, another place like the Nile River, to me, that is one of my favorite places in the world, is Greece. Boy, next to Egypt, this area of the world probably has more history than any place else you'd ever see. In front of you is the Acropolis area and the Parthenon specifically, which is just a magnificent sight, and all the history and everything you'll see there. We'll be there. You have an option. You don't have to do this, but there's a 3-night, 4-day land trip into Athens and to see Delphi and all the highlights of Athens before you head out on the cruise September 25th. And this is a short one. It's 7 nights. And I mean, it is an intensive, every day you're at another port of call. And you'll see, again, some of the most beautiful areas in the world, like Santorini and Mykonos and Crete and Rhodes and Patmos. And we'll get to Ephesus in Turkey. Ephesus, to me, is the second best ruins I've ever seen anywhere. The Parthenon is third for me, and the Roman Colosseum is fourth. So that's September 25th through October 2nd. Again, on Azamara. Azamara is really working well with us. A small luxury cruise ship, 756 people. And you will love this. And it's hosted by Kelly Heist. You will like Kelly a lot. She does a great job. She's very good with details, very good with people, and she'll be a tremendous host that you'll enjoy. Okay, then Mimi and I, that is me and my lovely bride, Mimi Comfort. We are hosting a royal family trip. That's something when Mimi and I do, we've been doing this now for close to 20 some odd years. We call it our royal family trip. We just do one a year, and we add all sorts of surprises and extra special things for you. But this is on a luxury, this is as good as it gets, a luxury ocean cruise line called Regent 7 Seas. Again, same thing, 800 people or thereabout, all suites. You can get a butler if you want. We will start out in Montreal and end in Boston. So we picked this time specifically, we've held this for a long time, to hit the fall color changes. But if you want a first class experience in a beautiful part of North America, we go from Montreal to Quebec City. Quebec City is one of my favorite cities in all of North America, up through the St. Lawrence Seaway, through Halifax and St. John's, New Brunswick, into Bar Harbor and into Boston. It is just a beautiful itinerary. That will be September 30th through October 11th. By the way, on each of these hosted groups we have, I have done a webinar to tell you a lot more about this, including prices. So you can go to our website, cruiseholidays.kc.com, cruiseholidays.kc.com, and find out more about the cruise line, the destination, and the vacation itself, as well as the host. Now, this is going to go into late February of 2026. And I'm so excited about this personally. I love going to brand new places in the world that I've never been. And you guys will probably be surprised, but right now, Colombia, South America, is one of the hottest new countries of the world for Americans to be going to. And there's so much, again, it's not really ancient history like Egypt is or Greece, but there's a lot of history there. And AmaWaterways is the first river cruise line to ever ply the rivers of Colombia. And they will be going on a brand new ship called the Magdalena on the Magdalena River. And again, that is February 25th through March 4th. So most all of these, air is on your own to get to, except for the Regent. Regent does include air in their prices, but like in this one and the other ones, air is on you, but we will help you find air if you'd like. Now, I personally am going into Colombia 5 days early. I'm going to go into Medellin, which I hear is a beautiful, it's the coffee capital of Colombia. They chased the drug lords out of there. So it's the mountainous region, and now coffee is the king in that area. And I love coffee, so this is going to be fun. And then we will also go to Cartagena before we aboard the brand new ship. Now, the brand new Magdalena river cruise ship, Ama's the only cruise line that shows you the country of Colombia on the river, on the Magdalena River like that. And it's all inclusive. All the tours are included. The food is included. Your wine and beer at lunch and dinner are included. So it's pretty much an all-inclusive event. Now, the ships are very, very small. I think they only hold, there's 30 cabins, 60 people on it. And I imagine we'll have 30% of the ship. But I'm so excited about this. Again, this is in the heart of winter of 2026. So we'd love to have you join Mimi and I on this Wonders of Colombia, South America river cruise in winter, right after the Super Bowl of March of 26. Now, here's our phone number. It's 816-505-1500. And our groups, you can get a hold of us at groups at CHKC, that stands for Cruise Holidays Kansas City.travel, or go to our website, cruiseholidayskc.com /groups. That's where you can find all the webinars on each and every one of these incredible hosted groups. And whether you do 1, 2, 3, or all of them, I can promise you this: when we have a hosted group, it'll be on a spectacular experience, whether it's a river cruise or an ocean cruise or an all-inclusive resort. It will be done first class. You will be happy and satisfied with us as your host and our company who will help put all this together for you. And by the way, you're free to invite friends, family. We usually when people are from outside the Midwest, it's because they're friends or family that have been invited, and that's perfectly fine. The more the merrier is our thought. This is our staff. I'm the token male. Everybody else there is our staff is just a fabulous staff. If you haven't used us yet, you should try us. You will be glad you did. We have people who know what they're talking about, very knowledgeable of the vacation industry, and are caring enough to help match you up with what's best for you. And again, our specialties since 1988 have been ocean cruising. And then we started selling river cruises when river cruises became popular in about the year 2000. And when we opened up our Comfort Tours division, we started selling all-inclusives. And actually, we sell more all-inclusives than, gosh, almost anyone else in the Midwest. So we are called advisors. We're here to help you. We want to earn your business. If you're looking for first-class service with professional, knowledgeable, caring people, there they are right there. And if you want to try a hosted group, I would really recommend you to do so. You can be part of that group, participate with everybody, or you don't have to, or you can do a hybrid combination of both. It's your vacation. We understand that. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. And I hope you'll go to our website, cruiseholidayskc.com /groups. Look at the hosted group you might be most interested. Watch the webinar. And then if you have more questions, give us a call and we'd be happy to help you with that. Thank you, everybody. And as I say on my radio show, Vacation Views, you deserve and need a stress-free vacation. And that's what we've been doing for over 120,000 of our customers for 35 going on 36 years. Thanks, everybody, for watching this. Adios.